Tribulation will arrive by Armageddon. Few survive.
Guys, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
We're back.
Good to see you. Man, when am I going to get one of those mugs, man?
Look, mug and shirt.
Mug, shirt. You got the hat back there, rocking it.
Everything.
Man,
Okay, I got you. I'm sending them soon.
I need some merch, man. Everybody, go. Can someone buy me a Menace to Menace shirt? I'd be grateful.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You're only going to get one if somebody buys it for you. Otherwise, you're not
Watch
getting
me
anything.
show up next time with one on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Bro,
Someone
tonight, it's getting wild. We're going into the freaking Miami Alien.
Bring it, baby.
We're going to break it down. Dude, I've done all day long yesterday as everything was popping off on social. All I was doing was like finding videos, and I'm like, dude, it's here. It's happening. Okay.
I
thought it was real. It still might be. But yesterday I was like riding the alien train like crazy. Okay. And then today,
it's Christmas morning again for you, Ben.
It's always Christmas morning for me because these little bastards are coming in hot.
They are coming
this
in hot.
side. Not this
Bring
side.
them, baby. I just cannot wait. I'm so excited. I am so excited.
I know. You really want it to end.
I just want to see it. I'm such a visual guy that like I need to. It's like I can't.
Like, crap your pants?
Hell no, dude.
No.
I promise you. I thought about that. Like if I was in the mall and I saw this being, I think I would sit and stare. I don't think I could. I'd look away
or something.
Yeah.
Like LA says, he says, pray first or cast out first and then ask questions later. Something like that. Oh, rebuke first, ask questions later.
Right. That was good.
He's funny, man.
Like that. He is funny.
Dude, okay. So for those of you that don't know, if you're only on Instagram, you might not know because Instagram was censoring the crap out of this Miami alien story.
So you have more information for me because all I've been was on Instagram.
No, I'm so deep. I'm gonna win an award for my research, a Pulitzer Prize award, which is the award given for journalistic integrity. You know,
I think that's what it is. I don't know if that's what it's.
Bro, it is. I think it is. We are the news. We are the freaking BTMNN. I wrote that down. Then it's the Menace News Network.
I like it.
Okay, we're the alternative.
Have like a little scrolling thing.
Yeah. That would have been sick. I'll see if I could do that. I don't know how. We are the alternative news network, bro. We're the source. Okay, for all things paranormal. Breaking on BTMNN.
Where's your voice on that? You got to be like
breaking on BTMNN.
That's right,
dude. It's really hard. BTMNN. Another Menace News Network.
So, have you even like been able to get any sleep these last couple of days? Or you just been like so wired to?
All day yesterday, I've done nothing. Okay, except for get deep into this. The reason I said if you're only on Instagram, you probably don't know much about this.
Yeah.
Is because, dude, when I was doing the research and like posting and finding clips and stuff, when I used the hashtag Miami Alien on Instagram, fewer than 100 posts with that tag. Yes. Yesterday, let me make sure I get this right.
That's a great point. That's a great.
Fewer than 100 posts on Instagram. Yesterday on TikTok, Miami Alien, over 550,000.
Whoa, dude, that's a huge difference,
it's insane.
Bro. Like,
it's insane. Instagram is trash. Get off Instagram. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok. TikTok still bans us once in a while, though. So I think just Twitter is kind of what we got.
Wow.
Spotify,
it's not
Rumble.
Twitter anymore. You got to call it X now.
Whatever, X.
Don't let.
Dude, every time we say that, we got to get the Exhibit song. X.
That's right.
Okay. Elon should buy that song out.
He should.
That would be genius of him. Dude, but get this. Today on Instagram, how many posts with the hashtag Miami Alien do you think there were?
Today.
Today.
A couple days later.
So, no, 24 hours later.
It's only been 24 hours?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
since I posted
it was only 100, I'm going to say...
Fewer than 100 yesterday.
Fewer than 100. I'm going to say 1,000.
Fewer than 100 today.
No.
Yeah. And our videos on Insta probably have like 50-something thousand views with this topic. But How many do you think on TikTok with the Miami alien hashtag posts?
500,000.
12.5 million. So that's just some data on freaking Instagram, and they're censoring little butts.
Bro, you're blowing my mind right now.
I know it's dude, that's crazy.
That's
freaking crazy. Okay. So I don't know. Listen, it could be,
Wow.
you could say two things. You could say people on Instagram are just smarter or
No.
Instagram. That's what I'm saying too. I don't think so either.
No, it's all suppression, dude.
Or Instagram knows what's going on and they're freaking censoring this. Okay. Anyway, so hey, you might have not heard about this if you've only been on Instagram. It kind of blew up overnight on TikTok. And the reason was because this was actually Monday, January 1st. I think it was in the evening of January 1st.
Oh, really?
Okay. It was either the evening of January 1st or it was
no, because
New Year's night.
That's New Year's. Well, January 1st is New Year's night. So I don't think the mall would be open.
Okay, so not New Year's night. Then it was Monday night, which is January 1st.
No, you're thinking New Year's Eve. There's just Sunday night. Monday is New Year's night.
Oh my God. Do you have a calendar?
Yeah, because Monday was the first, bro.
Okay, check it out. That's what I'm saying. Monday night.
Yeah, and the mall would be closed Monday first. On the 1st.
No, it's not.
You don't think the malls are closed on New Year's Day?
I don't think so.
Everything's closed on New Year's Day.
I don't think so. People do nothing. They go shopping. It's like Black Friday or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't keep up with this stuff. Listen, January 1st, okay, is what I've been reading.
You know more.
And by reading, I mean watching videos on TikTok.
Right.
That's
you
the
were
new
consuming.
I've been consuming. Okay. Bayside Mall in Miami. Crazy
Bro,
videos.
I should have just went down there, man.
Crazy. You live by there?
No, it's like 6 hours away. But still.
You should have totally driven. You would have been our boots on the ground. You could have done interviews.
I could have done an interview, bro. Okay, next time we see aliens in Florida,
anything in Florida, okay. And we're not talking about illegal aliens.
I'm gonna try to touch him, Ben. I'm gonna try to touch him.
You should, but listen.
What can they do to me, dude? Nothing. They can't do stuff to me. Nothing. They can't do nothing.
Okay. Listen. This is one of the things that people kept saying was nobody has footage. There was a bunch of people there and nobody walked up to it and was like,
hang on.
Wait.
Let
me finish.
Go to the beginning. Start from the beginning because tell people what's happening. January 1st. Slow down. Let's go.
I gotta slow down. Sorry.
Because that's where I'm hung up on right now. But let's get
January 1st.
Yeah.
Monday night, Bayside Mall. Okay. Bunch of people out there. I guess it's like a traditional place that people go New Year's Day, whatever. It's a mall, right?
Yeah.
There was an event or something went down where they say over 100 cop cars were there. Over 350 police officers were there. I'll show you the videos. It's crazy.
Helicopters too.
Helicopters were there. People were saying there was black like choppers in the air. People were saying that the freaking airport flights were canceled, that police scanners were all blocked, that 60,000 houses went without power.
Ooh, I didn't hear that
so
part.
there's a bunch of stuff going on and it's all centered in this one like mall, Bayside Mall in Miami. Okay. And the crazy thing is, across TikTok and Insta, we probably got like 500,000 views on the material I was posting on this.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And so with that kind of viewership, you get people that were actually there.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. And so people were like, this is BS. There were, oh shoot, I'm ahead of myself again. BTMNN. So people were scattering, baby. Running like crazy. Okay, there's videos of the cop cars, the streets closed off, people sprinting all over the place. And then the news was saying that it was all as a result of a bunch of kids fighting. And everybody kept saying it was kids with sticks.
Kids with sticks. And then I heard
teenagers with sticks fighting. And there was fireworks being shot off. And they're saying that the police response was because there was concerns that they were gunshots. Okay. But the thing, it's freaking New Year's. Like there's fireworks going off all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, come on.
Miami's insane.
And when you see these videos, man, of like the police response, it's wild that they would show up like in this force for some kids fighting with sticks. Like, come on.
Well, that's what made me pay attention. It was
Me too. It was actually the police response that made me be like, what? There's no way they would do this, just for some kids fighting.
Right.
You don't get that kind of freaking response if there is shootings. Like 100
Yeah.
cop cars, 350 officers.
You got cops that are not even going in schools when the active shooter's in there. And then you got,
exactly,
1,800 police officers.
So anyway,
like jet planes.
I don't know if the news puts it out first or what comes out first. People were posting first about the response. Then on social and on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, people start posting comments. I think it was on Twitter first, where it was like, oh, I was running from a black shadow. Some people were saying that there was 8 to 10 foot alien-like beings that were coming in and out of our dimension and chasing them. So there's people's firsthand accounts that were supposedly there. I don't know if they were or not, because our ground troop, Dennis, didn't go to Miami, didn't drive 6 hours to interview people. So there's these accounts of people seeing these things and running from them. There's even accounts, I'll play the video. There's this one dude that's like, people started shooting at them. And those were the gunshots that were getting reported to the police, that people were shooting at the freaking. So I'm just imagining all these like homies just busting out like
because you can carry here in Florida.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's open carry.
Nice. Heck yeah. Even in Miami?
I'm sure. I mean, I know Miami's really, really blue, but like it doesn't, this is state law though. I don't think it's a city.
I think cities can,
I don't know.
Cities can change it.
I don't know.
That's kind of how LA was, but I digress. Hey, so it's getting wild. Okay. Yeah. The internet starts blowing up. People start like scouring the footage of like, cause there was condos across the street where people are up high across the street and they're recording down into the mall, and they're recording like the police presence that's up and down the street. And then people start like zooming in really close and you're seeing these like shadowy figures kind of going in and out. Dude, it's wild. So you got that, and you've got people making now Instagram and TikTok posts where they're like, I was there, these things were chasing me and my girl. We got out of there as soon as we can. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Instagram. And
they were detaining people too as they were getting out.
Yeah. The cops arrested people. They said that the news says that 4 kids got arrested, for fighting with sticks. And there were other people saying that cops were confiscating people's phones.
Yeah, I heard this.
And looking for footage. And that's why people online, again, with the amount of views that we were getting on this stuff, people were like, oh, why is the quality so bad? Oh, why isn't there direct footage of like any entities or any aliens? You know what I mean? And the thing is, like, there's only a handful of people that were filming from up high. Right. Because there's only so many people in their condos with that vantage point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And those clips, the ones from across the street up high, looking down into the police presence, those were the clips that people were zooming into and kind of picking it apart and being like, look at this shadowy figure, look at this thing floating around. You know what I'm saying? Right. And come on, man, it's nighttime. Have you ever zoomed in or tried to take like a photo at distance at night? It's trash. Yeah, it's trash. It's trash. Yeah. So pixelated and it's super pixelated. If you're on an iPhone, their iPhone cameras at night zoomed in, trash. Yeah. So like when people were saying, oh, all the footage of these things are always really blurry. Yeah, because people are typically not face to face with them. They're not taking selfies with freaking aliens. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're always a ways off. These things are always in the sky, and you're trying to zoom in, and it's just like pixels. Like it's so funny. It's people can't comprehend that unless you've got like a Canon A4 or a 6400 or I'm sorry, those are Sony's, or a Canon Mark II or whatever they call. Unless you're ready to photograph something or videotape something with a quality piece of equipment, it's not going to come out good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It does bother me a little bit that from the inside. Now I know if people are like running for their lives and not trying to get their phones out.
Dude, if you're running away from something, the last thing you're doing is like, hold on, what's happening? Let me get my phone.
Yeah, but there's no footage from inside. Let me open my
app. Let me turn around and run towards what's happening.
But there's none. There's nothing. There's not one piece of footage from the inside. Not one, dude.
Okay. But then you get the piece where it's like the cops were confiscating phones.
Right. Or which is probably for sure true, but the other side of it that I think is that people do have it and they try to upload it and then immediately the algorithms suppress it.
That's very possible too, because again, this thing's got 12.5 million, 12.5 million tags on TikTok and less than 100 to this day, less than 100 tags on freaking Insta. You know, so there could definitely be some kind of suppression. Plus, the main guy that came out that evening and was like, "I was there. There was these beings chasing us." His footage was going kind of viral itself, and then it all disappeared. His stuff all got pulled. So people are like, "Dude, what the heck? Where's this guy's footage?" Right? He's like he was the first guy to put it up. And I'll tell you a little more about that guy because
tell me more.
I've been doing research, bro.
Pulitzer, here it comes.
Pulitzer. I'm going to get the Pulitzer. Okay, so how do we share screen so I can show all the videos?
At the bottom, it says share.
Yep.
So here's what confuses me, or what I've heard also too. This probably could be like a PSYOP situation or like a big distraction because of the Epstein quote unquote list that came out.
Yeah.
Because it is a pretty big coincidence that they both came out at the same time, or this both happened at the same time. Like, I've heard this happen before too with other things. I think it was with the Vegas video. Remember the Vegas aliens? You know,
where they like crashed at the same time as that. Was it also Epstein?
I think it was Epstein, or it was maybe his death or something.
Oh, dude, that would be wild. If every time something happens with that dude, aliens pop up.
Yeah, dude.
Or the internet goes wild about aliens. Yeah. The thing is with the Vegas one, listen, the Vegas one only had one guy and it was just a phone call from the cops. And then it had police body cam footage.
True.
Showing that shooting, whatever it was. You know, we did a breakdown of that one too. This one doesn't have any police camera footage, no body cam footage, no security cam footage, nothing. Okay, it's just the cell phone footage.
Still bothers me. Still bothers me though. Still bothers me
for sure, because you're going to see why it freaking popped off and why people were saying that there were really aliens.
All right. Let's see.
And the other thing with the Epstein list, like, cool. We've known about this. Like, what came out other than that, like, what's his name in the wheelchair? Stephen Hawking, who's dead, and there's no consequences.
Bro, what those memes were hilarious.
The Stephen Hawking memes are insane.
So many of them too. Okay, it's hilarious.
But listen, we already knew this. We even knew about freaking Stephen Hawking.
There's something else going on. I heard that like Fauci might be going to jail soon. Like he just got like
get out of here with something. None of that's true. None of that's true. There's more evidence. There's more evidence that there was aliens in Miami than that this fool's going to jail. Okay, but listen, the Fauci thing. Everybody's like, oh, it's a distraction. Stay on the list. Stay on the list. Don't distract. And I'm like, bro, this came out like we knew about this a year or 2 years ago. What do you mean? Don't distract? What, now that it's confirmed? Okay. What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think people did need that confirmation, though. Like,
for what?
You know,
what's going to happen?
Not on the right, but on the left, they needed that because they didn't believe that stuff. So.
You know, they're still like on The View, they're still discrediting it and saying that it's fake. Like, it doesn't matter. It's all public perception. It's all the narrative.
Sure.
It doesn't matter what we know. Nothing's going to happen. The list didn't need to be distracted from because it's a joke. The only thing that's happened as a result is that there's Stephen Hawking memes.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan. Okay.
Me too, man.
Let's pull up this. So I don't think it's a distraction because I don't think there's anything to distract from. Okay.
I mean, it'd be a pretty good distraction, though. I mean, to plan this out with all those cops and the helicopters, and I'd like to know, can we find out, Mr. Journalist, with the Pulitzer Prize coming, can we find out if the planes were actually, if the airport actually was like on lockdown?
Bro, do you think I would even be recommended for a Pulitzer if I didn't have evidence?
Oh, all right.
That the planes...
I'm so impressed.
Come on, bro. What is this? You don't think I freaking spent the whole day working on this?
Moving on up.
This
is what's happening, buddy.
Okay, so check it out. This is one of the first videos that we're going to play. This might have came out a day or two after. Because once this started popping off, a lot of people were like, hey, what's happening in Miami? You know what I mean? People were riding the gravy train. This was a good one that kind of expressed what was happening overall.
Yeah.
What the hell happened at the Bayside shopping mall in Florida 4 days ago? Police response was insane, with over 200 vehicles and up to 350 personnel involved. Air traffic control comms at the airport nearby went down for at least 4 hours. Over 50 separate calls of witnesses came in explaining that there were 8 to 10 foot tall creatures moving through the mall. Multiple witnesses talked about running away from these 8 to 10 foot tall creatures that were moving in and out through 4D time and space. And they had the blacked out Apache chopper in the sky. But here's the kicker. Any of the video footage that was taken from inside the mall has been confiscated and unreleased to the public. And when you turn to the internet to look for details of the story, the only articles that pop up are ones that are talking about how 4 young teenagers got into a fight using sticks and fireworks. And that was the reason for the police response. In what reality does it take over 200 police cars to respond to something like this? They cut the power, they cut the scanners, and they put the choppers in the sky. This much of an emergency response is not the result of a small scuffle between teenage boys. Watch.
Okay, so that's
he
a great one.
also says over 200 police cars. I heard it was like 50 or 60, and then I heard it was over 100. Like, just
it's all over the place, right?
Yeah, but it is gnarly though. It looks really crazy.
Fog of war, bro. Watch, I'm gonna play one more.
Fog of war. You okay there?
Yeah, I love this guy.
I don't hear anything. You gotta share.
No, for real.
You gotta share, man. Gotta go back to share the screen. Share with the rest of us, man. Don't keep it for yourself.
Well, I love this guy so much that I'm trying to keep him for myself. Hold on. Okay, so that one stopped sharing. Good. I'm learning, bro. Oh, no. Meta cowboy.
Okay.
Listen to this guy. You're going to love him. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Bayside Marketplace, Miami, Florida. People saw creatures or aliens last night. This is the scene of all of the police cars.
That's
that
not
were
50
out there.
cars.
And I want to talk about a few details as we get into the story. Let's remember, Miami was full of sightings of supernatural things in the sky, all in 2023. Many different things in Miami, Florida. Found multiple videos. But look at the cops.
That's not 50 cars,
the police that were out there and the black helicopters. They were looking for something. But supposedly, the news today...
They were looking for something.
Of yesterday.
Yeah, if you want to see that again where they're looking, check out.
Yeah, you see their flashlights all out there on the left-hand side.
Up here.
Yeah.
The police that were out there and the black helicopters, they were looking for something. But supposedly, the news today, and this was the beginning of yesterday, whenever the police started showing up, but they said that they arrested teenagers that had fireworks and they were fighting with sticks. Okay. If teenagers were fighting at the marketplace there in Miami, there's no way that this many police officers would get there. And they shut down the airport and 6,000 homes were without power. Now, why do you shut down the airport? Here's the eyewitness.
Solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time, and it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing.
Hey, we're gonna watch this guy's full interview or whatever that is, post.
Yeah.
So I'll skip it.
They were detaining people. Now, when you see
his is also the one that got pulled off TikTok.
This guy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Detaining people. Now, when you see people running like this, you don't just run from nothing. You do not run from nothing. Now, I know that we are living in the ending times.
So check out, this is the video that I was like, dude, what the heck is going on? The police response for kids with sticks doesn't make sense. But then once I saw this, I'm like, dude, what the heck is that? Okay.
Living in the ending times.
Ending
times.
times.
The apparition of the shadows that were out there. You can see them on camera here
up
in this
here.
footage. Look at that.
Yeah.
And there's also something here.
These are supernatural beings. You can call them aliens. You can call them Nephilim creatures. They're demons. They're demonic beings. And we are about to see a supernatural happening in the time that we're living in. We're living in the ending times right here. This is prophecy. And I'm telling you guys, you're going to see more things in the sky. You're going to see more apparitions and more creatures. You need to get your heart right with Jesus, folks. So Meta Cowboy,
Amen.
Reporting.
Amen.
So, Shoot, what was I going to say? Dang it,
dude. That was a lot of cop cars. Okay.
Yeah, there was. It was a lot. The fact that they were out there with their flashlights like that, I didn't notice that. Like they're looking for something out there.
It looked like they were looking for something, but it could also be when they're trying to scatter a crowd or move people along, they could be doing this. You know what I'm saying?
But there was a lot of dark, like there was like a dark spot in there. Like I didn't think that there was people, but then also people running away. This is what I want to say. There's people running away.
Yeah.
But of course they could be running away if they're blowing off fireworks. It sounds like shots. You never know. They probably thought it was a mass shooter, you know?
There was phone calls. There was phone calls where they were saying that, oh, there's shots being fired. That's another reason why people are like, oh, that would have been the response. If there's a shooting at a mall, maybe you'll get 100-something cop cars that show up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's very likely as well. Let me pull up so anyway, those videos circulating, right? With the eerie music in the background, and then with Meta Cowboy zooming in and showing that there's actually something that looks almost transparent and big. Like it looks really big. If you look at the steps behind them, it looks huge, and it looks like it's kind of just floating back and forth. And then there's also another one in the foreground, like in the front of the cop cars as well. But I'm gonna zoom in on those so we could check them out some more. Let me share screen for this next one. This is the news reporting. Okay, this is just like what they were actually saying was going on. This is a local news station, WPLG local news. Our name is way better. BTMNN. Can you see it?
Chaos erupting at Bayside Marketplace.
I could see it. There you go.
To arrest. And police say at least 4 juveniles have been arrested in this one, accused of lighting fireworks and causing panic. And now we're hearing from the mother of one of those teenagers. Local 10's Christina Vasquez joins us live with the latest. Christina, this was a large group of teenagers.
You have that exactly right. Police peg it at approximately 50. We are also new tonight hearing from a business owner, but in a nutshell, we have several teens now facing some serious charges.
So this is the news report, right? And me being like, I'm always suspect. Like I'm always suspicious. Like I don't care what the news says. I don't care what the police said. I don't care what the Pentagon said. If it's on the news, typically I'm like, yeah, you're lying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people were sending me videos of what the news reporting was saying and what the police statement was on it. And I'm like, okay, cool. You're telling me if there was freaking 8-foot, 10-foot tall alien beings that just appeared and people are freaking out, you think the news would be like, so there was alien beings at the mall today. Like, what do you think they would do? They'd freaking cover it up, man.
Yeah.
They're not going to let people panic. But listen to this guy. This is interesting.
People send me the pictures, we put it in the keychains.
Bayside business owner Sam Amin says it happens every year during the New Year's holiday.
As you see, they're running around, they start breaking things. It was just really bad.
A teeming throng of restless teens start roaming.
Dude, so this guy says this happens every year.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. Where were the police if this happens every year? If there's gangs of kids going through and smashing stuff and breaking stuff and beating people up, if this happens every year, would the police not have a presence there already to maintain peace?
Yeah, great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would it take 100 freaking cop cars, 300 police officers to show up and be like, oh,
helicopters.
Oh, helicopters too. Oh, they were lighting fireworks. Yeah, the day after freaking New Year's. And this supposedly happens all the time. I don't think they would have been caught that off guard if this was a routine thing, you know?
Right.
Police's corridors. He shot this video before deciding to pack up and leave.
It's really bad for business. Like when people start seeing this happening, they just leave.
Look at that.
This stunning video
not 50
of a
cars.
stream of flickering blue and red police lights stretching along Biscayne Boulevard shows what happened next. A citywide emergency call issued, say police, after a large group of juveniles ignited fireworks at the downtown Miami Mall, sparking panic, disrupted businesses, causing damage. As police escort about 50 adolescents away, take a look. An officer spots 10 to 15 beating a man. The minors take off, police follow, catching up with 4 of them, they say, teens between the ages of 14 and 16 who are now facing several charges to include grand theft and assault.
and he was like with about 40 of his friends.
The mom of one of the 15-year-olds arrested said her son is a good student who was with his friends last night.
Okay, forget it. Next, it's just the mom talking about how good of a student her son is.
And 40 of his friends, they're all of his
40 of his friends are hoodlums. My son's a good student.
But he's a good student.
Yeah.
And,
so
okay, but then it was. Oh man, was that, were they really beating up? I mean, what are they beating up a guy for if there's aliens inside? Listen, man, if they saw aliens, what are these kids sitting there wasting their time beating up a guy in the street? They're like freaking out.
Bro,
They're just be running away.
I wouldn't be a Pulitzer Prize nominated journalist if I didn't have an answer for that. Because that guy pulled out his phone to videotape the alien, and those guys were trying to steal his phone. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, dude, oh my gosh. What is it? What's with me tonight, dude? You keep getting me,
Got him.
Freaking A.
Okay. I don't know. Listen, that's another thing.
Right?
People were like, they were absolutely fighting. People who were actually there and who live in Miami, okay, were messaging me and were like, hey, I was there. It was insane. Like there was panic. There was people did think that there was gunfighting going on, okay? But I don't think it's one or the other. There could have been all this stuff going down. That doesn't mean that there couldn't have been like freaking aliens that popped in too. Dude, maybe if it was so chaotic, maybe if these entities are like evil, maybe they showed up because it was so chaotic. And they're like, feed us. Give us that dark matter. Give us that energy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't know. We don't know how these things work. Okay.
That's potential.
Other people were like, oh, why would aliens appear in Miami? I'm like, why not? Like, they could appear anywhere they want. What do you know?
I find it weird that they appeared in the mall.
Maybe they needed a freaking fake Chanel purse. They needed a picture to put on a keychain like that freaking guy in the news.
Said there was a someone said that there was a portal in the mall. They had this round, it was actually like a statue thing, like monument thing or something inside the mall. It was like a round. It looked like what these ancient quote unquote portals look like. I saw that. I should have sent that one to you.
You should have sent it. It's there. There's a picture of it.
Yeah, there was a picture of it. I didn't save
pull up the next one.
I didn't save it. I'm gonna have to search through it. Yeah.
See, bro, this is why you're not a Pulitzer Prize nominated journalst.
I should have went down there. You should
have went down there. You would have been our boots on the ground.
I didn't think I knew though if it happened on Monday because what's today? Today is what, Saturday? I think I only heard about it on Wednesday or so.
It really didn't get a lot of attention, man. Yeah, it didn't get a lot of attention.
So that's interesting because if now you're going to like this part or what I'm going to say, because if it did happen Monday night, there's time there. There's a lag. If it starts to pop on Wednesday, they have like a full 24, 36 hours or so to scrape and scrub.
Oh, sure.
Sorry, the internet.
Oh, for sure.
Their algorithms, listen, man, I don't care what you tell me. These algorithms are so good. Like it could do video or just the word alien. It'll pick up all of them and just wipe them, And so I do believe that can happen. And that's happening already, obviously, if Instagram is only at 100 views for that hashtag. And,
bro, they could straight up like it's called a geotag. Anything being uploaded from this vicinity.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It doesn't even get up. It doesn't go up.
So that to me makes a lot of sense, and that could be possible, especially if there was a couple day lag for the word to really get out there, and we're only seeing the things that got out that they weren't able to suppress, or they're even letting some stuff come out just to.
I mean, listen, bro, TikTok's owned by China.
True.
Okay, so if China wants stuff out that the U.S. doesn't. There might be a reason why it got out on TikTok and not freaking on Insta, Okay, let me play another one for you real quick. Share. Come on, baby. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I already play this one? Let's see.
Man, it's a week into 2024.
I know, seriously. Can you see?
Yeah.
Your social media feed. Teens spreading panic at Bayside Marketplace.
This is that guy that was trying to take a video.
Works and damaging stores. Amanda Placencia is live in downtown Miami with more. And Amanda, several teens have been arrested.
Here's discount AOC.
Have been arrested between the ages of 14 and 16 years old after wreaking havoc last night here in Bayside. And we've learned that.
Does she even sounds like her?
Yeah, she does.
Gunshots are what led to that major
dollar store AOC. Okay, so anyway, that's what the freaking news was showing. Okay, is that it was just kids, sticks, fighting, fireworks, nothing else, right? But then all these people start uploading videos that were there or from the condos across the street, and that's when people were like, "Dude, what the heck is that?" And that's when it really started going, and people started tweeting, "I was there, I saw these things, blah blah blah." That guy puts out the video saying that he was an eyewitness. Can you see this one?
Yes.
This is the police response.
So you're bored.
All right, guys. So just to address a few clips that are going viral on social media right now. First, our response to that big incident in Bayside Marketplace. What happened was there was about 50 or more juveniles that were shooting fireworks at people. There was also some looting going on. So officers that were on that scene were having a little bit of trouble containing it. So they called what is called the citywide 3, which every officer in the city responded. That's why you saw so much police presence for that call to contain that crowd. Now, there is now video going viral of 8 to 10 foot aliens walking around Bayside. It's actually just a person walking with a shadow. So I can confirm to you all here today right now that there are no aliens in Miami, in Bayside Marketplace at the moment. So it's Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend and stay safe.
Okay, so you heard it here first, folks. Officer Horta.
At the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Officer Horta, who apparently has a podcast studio at the freaking police department.
Yeah, I just see that. That was like,
what the heck? What's this guy doing? You know?
Yeah, that's a little sketchy to me.
Come on, man. And he's like, "Oh, look, it's just a person. Don't worry, move along." In that video where he's like 7 to 8 foot aliens, he's like, "It's not. It's just a person. Go on."
Did you see that? There's another one with another angle of a different video of another.
I got him, bro.
Yeah,
I got him.
That one I want to watch. I want to show that one. That one's good.
So anyway, I don't care if the cops are saying it. I don't care if it's on the news. I don't care about if it's coming from the establishments. That's good. I'm gonna write that down. If it's coming from their mouth, I don't trust it. You know. So
yeah,
I'm
totally with you.
It still blows my mind that people's arguments are that's not what the news says.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, it gets me angry. Like I get angry because like I'll talk to or I'll talk to someone. I'm not going to name them who they are, but I'll talk to someone and they say that to me all the time. They're like, "Yeah, well, I was watching the news and it's not even on the news, so it didn't even happen." And I'm like, have you not learned by now? Like, really, are you still that brainwashed and that stuck in 1980? Because they trust what?
I don't get it.
I don't understand it either, man.
What have they been like not paying attention for the past 10 years? It blows my mind.
I mean, just the past 4 years, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't you?
I'd say longer, bro. 2006, probably. I don't know. 16.
Since Obama.
Whoa. Relax. All right. Hey, let me show the next one. This is the next one. This is how these things kept getting hyped. All right. Was because more and more stuff kept coming out.
Right.
That was kind of fueling this thing and it was snowballing. So the news is saying one thing. People who were there are saying a different thing. This is like the main dude who was like the witness that started going viral. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was down in Miami for the New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl, I got a little timeshare. We was down.
Oh, timeshare.
A mini vacay, just to start the New Year's off right. So anyway, we happened to be at that mall. So we had Foot Locker or whatever. Next thing you know, you start hearing all this commotion outside, sound like firecrackers or something. So, you know what I'm saying? I grab her close. I'm like, "Yo, we about to get up out of here."
Yeah.
I originally thought that they were shooting. You know what I'm saying? I thought, some type of gunfight had broke out, whatever the case is, because, we're not familiar with Miami. We're not familiar with the city. So I'm like, damn, I ain't even got my blick. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he doesn't have his blick. Hey, he looks like he's in a hotel room, right?
Yeah.
We about to swerve. Next thing I know, it's like crazy. Like we just see all these people running, like, fat chicks, old lady, I'm talking moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, old people even move. I'm talking, what's going on? I'm like, that we out. Like, I'm not gonna ask no questions. We just gonna follow the crowd. Next thing you know, real like gunshots start going off. So you know what I'm saying? Like we trying to follow the crowd, get out of there. I look back, no cap, yo. No cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they was solid at the same time. And it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer. So I'm like, yo, what? So we start really moving. Next thing you know, we start hearing more gunshots. Like these dudes start firing at us. Get outside, mad police, all that. You know what I'm saying? The police just like trying to get all the people that ran out the mall. They like trying to like detain these people, whatever. But me and my girl, we ended up just sliding past all that and everything like that. But a lot of people saying, why didn't nobody film and all that? When that type is going on, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like some paranormal, nobody thinking about no phone. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going survival mode. But for real, they lying, yo. It was all them officers and all that. They was not there because of no kids fighting. It was really some like movie shit going on in there, yo. So that's what it was, yo.
Dang.
So that one got scrubbed off of TikTok.
Yep. Yeah, that one got pulled. I've found it since, okay, but initially it disappeared. And people were making videos with those zoomed in footages of these things that look like apparitions or shadows or transparent giants kind of moving in front of those cop cars. People started making those videos with this guy's account. So they're like, oh, dude, this guy was talking about like these shadowy things that disappear, and check out these transparent things. There's even a video that was going around about this like shadow thing, and it's in the middle of the screen. It's like moving like crazy.
Yeah,
I got it. I'll pull it up. So then I think like a day or two later, this guy comes out with this after his video got scrubbed. Check this out. Same dude.
You gotta share it.
Doing it right now.
Yo, how I wake up, my jumping like the trap. Nah, but for real, like real though, on the dead homies, I was trolling. I ain't never even been to Miami. Yo, y'all be bugging. Yo, real, y'all stay away from them aliens and all that. Y'all be safe out there. Yo, how I wake up.
Okay, so he posts that after his stuff disappears. Okay, and he's like, "Oh, I was just kidding, LOL." But he also says he wasn't in Miami. He looked like he was in a hotel room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That looked like typical hotel room stuff.
Yeah.
And people online were like, oh, this guy's trying to cover his tracks. The police got to him, or the feds got to him, or whoever got to him, and now they're trying to make him cover it up. And he posted this a few days after his initial one. You know what I'm saying? So it was already snowballing. And people are like, why didn't you come out quicker and say it was a joke? You know?
Yeah.
And it wasn't just his original video that got pulled. Other ones got pulled too, that people reposted of him. So that was interesting. Okay. I'm going to have to set up some more videos for us. What do you think?
That one last guy, I don't know. The way he started the video, he started talking in the first video, he was like, me and my girl, we got timeshare, it's like, bro, Ben, if I saw an alien, I'd be like, Ben, I saw alien, dude. Like, he was like this, it looked like this, like it was this, and I was here, and this is what happened. And I'd be saying the same thing over and over again. I'd be so, like, I'd be excited.
You wouldn't
crazy.
Be talking about fat chicks and old ladies running.
Like, yeah, and I didn't have my glick and
blick.
Blick. I don't know, a glick, blick. This is the first time I've ever heard of blick. Oh
so
man,
white.
I have no
so
idea.
white.
But
hey,
and I'm in Florida.
I know. But the thing is, listen, I just showed the whole video. Most people didn't have access to that. There was clips of videos being put together like those apparition, shadowy things, giant looking things moving in front of the police car, with this guy saying, yo, this is really what was going on. And it would just be segments. It wasn't the full almost 3-minute video of him talking about his timeshare and Foot Locker and fat chicks, you know?
Yeah. But doesn't that bother you more though? Like when you see the whole video, you're like,
oh, I only saw the whole video today. I only found it today.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now that you saw it, does it make you like question it a little bit? You're like, this guy doesn't seem that
well, okay. Irregardless of this guy's Squid Games tattoo on the side of his forehead, okay, and of his story, you still have to account for what was being shown in the video.
Okay, the cops situation for me,
and we haven't even gotten into the close-ups of the stuff that they're describing as the giants and the freaking alien. There's a reason this popped off. It wasn't just because people were bored. And he's not the only one that had accounts. There was other people that had accounts
of what they were saying. Like, where are the rest
There
of
was
them?
posts on Twitter. There was all this stuff. Listen, although I'm a Pulitzer-nominated journalist, I only had 24 hours, okay? And
that's no excuse.
Listen, in 12 of those, I was asleep, so...
You should be sleeping. That right there is your first mistake.
Yeah. Well, let me pull up the other videos. Let me queue them up, and then I'll come right back. Or I got these queued up. Hold up. People online were like, oh, air traffic wasn't deterred. Oh, there wasn't power outages. Let me see. Window. But I've seen multiple posts like this about outages in that area around that time. This is from Bro Bible. Nice. Okay, this guy's saying 61,290 homes have some sort of power issue. Okay. And the other guy in that other video was saying that it was 6,000 homes. So there's a ton of information, right? The term fog of war applies to the meme wars or to the viral wars. Here is a tracker that this is public information, again from Bro Bible. And this tracks air traffic control, right? Or air traffic flying. This is what the helicopter was doing the whole time. So even if the flights weren't canceled or delayed because of what was happening with the aliens down there or the beings or whatever they were, the flights would have been delayed because there's freaking helicopters all over the skies right there. You see what I'm saying?
All right. Well, either way,
the flights did get delayed.
Yeah, right. Either way, and for what reason? Like, why? See that if there were helicopters, why would there be helicopters? Even if it's 50 kids with fireworks shooting at other people and they need to back up and stuff.
Okay.
Why
Devil's advocate, if they're worried that there's actually a shooting happening.
Okay.
At the mall, there would have been helicopters like this. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. And imagine people calling and they're like, oh my gosh, I hear gunshots. I hear gunshots. I hear gunshots. Because that's where everyone goes, right?
Right.
You hear these big loud bangs.
Nowadays,
Right. And so you got 50 people, 100 people calling 911, gunshots at the Gateway Mall. Oh my gosh, on a level, whatever. You're going to have a huge influx of cops. And
you would.
You know, this is where I'm like, well, that makes sense. But then the story with the kids and the sticks and like, where does that,
Wouldn't you assume that they'd harp more on the fact that, they thought there was an active shooting going on?
Right.
Rather
that's
than
what I'm
saying,
saying.
it was just juveniles fighting with sticks.
That's what I'm trying
to
fireworks.
Say. Like, you left it open for people to be like, what the heck was going on? Nobody came. There's not 100 cop cars for freaking kids fighting.
Right.
You know? So I don't know. I'm just painting the picture of what was happening and why this thing is where it is now.
And that dude was like, oh, there are people pulling out their blicks and shooting at them. Right.
Yeah.
And okay. So they could easily say, yeah, there was a shooting situation, happening at the mall and, it alerted the police. And,
exactly.
That makes so much more sense. They just weren't
shooting each other. They were shooting at the freaking demons or the aliens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay, let me get this other one pulled up real quick. Boink. This one in Carpenter. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't know.
You see it?
Mm-hmm.
This next clip and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
The person recording is capturing the police response in real time until it pans around, and then you can see the spotlight on something large walking in front of the police. Look in the middle.
Do you see this?
That's crazy. Dude.
Do you see this?
Yeah, that
Okay.
messed me up.
I'll zoom in. I've got a picture that I queued up. I'll zoom in and I'll show you. But it looks like up here, this kind of looks like a head. These look like shoulders.
Well,
This looks like arms kind of
yeah.
swaying forward,
Yeah.
right? It looks pretty big.
And it's walking clearly, right? Like
And it's walking.
Or hovering.
Or hovering. Yeah, it could be floating. But it looks like it's swaying. It even looks like its arms move.
Yeah.
Ooh, shameless plug.
Nice.
Okay. So in that video right there, let me stop sharing those. Boom, boom, boom.
Remember to comment, like, share,
Comment,
subscribe.
like, share, subscribe.
All the good stuff.
BTMNN. Remember
guess-
to fill out your form when voting for Pulitzer Prize nominated journalists.
Who sleeps on the
Because
job?
who else is doing work like this, bro?
Guys, he's putting a lot of time in. Oh
Look
my
at
goodness, what
this.
a beautiful picture. Look at that.
Look
that
at
was,
this.
That is award quality right there.
Okay.
My goodness.
But do you see?
It's a fat chick. Right?
They moving. They moving. You know it's serious.
We had me at fat chicks, dude. When he's fat chicks, you know it's serious.
Yeah. Somebody commented that it was the freaking Michelin Man or the Marshmallow Man or whatever. Do you remember Ghostbusters in
Yeah,
one
I
of
do.
them? that
That's
was
so
a great
funny.
comment. Okay, but do you see the shape and the outline?
For sure, man.
Okay, right? So
Yeah.
let me stop sharing this. And with this in mind, and it's moving in this direction, then we go back to... Man, I wish this was smoother. But then we go back to this video. Let's watch it again.
This next clip and let me know what you think about it in the comment section.
The person recording is capturing the police response in real time until it pans around,
See, so this is one of the videos across the street from the condos, right?
Mhm, mhm.
and then you
From the
can
mall.
see the spotlight on
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
large walking in front of the police. Look in the middle.
Dude, this is why people are freaking out. Okay? It's because of stuff like this.
Dude, that's crazy.
And
Where are
he-
the people around there? There's no one around there?
There was nobody around there. Yeah, exactly. It was just that thing. It was just that thing. Like, as if people already scattered, like people already took off.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
So weird.
Onward. Let me find this next one.
That video got me too. So it was
I know,
all the
I
cop
know.
cars, and then that video got
Exactly.
me. And I can't ignore it. It's like, and I don't want to. I kind of want it to be aliens.
You want it to
Dude, I'm like, yes, please.
Okay, so that was one angle or one video. Actually, this is, I think, the same angle,
Yeah.
right? Same video.
Thing is,
Okay, I slowed it down here. I slowed it down. This is what we do. Pulitzer Prize. You could, and here
That's
is,
the other one,
okay,
yeah.
here's
The
where it's
two.
going. Here's another video, another angle. This one looks like two of them. Okay,
Yeah.
you got a small one down here in the front, and then you've got the big one up here on the top. But this time, bro, the big one on the top is moving to the right. The first time it was moving to the left. This time it's moving to the right. So it's almost as if it's like pacing back and forth.
I didn't know that.
See, now it's going right.
Huh.
And this one's going left. And that looks real shadowy,
Yeah.
real transparent, right?
So the other one was going to the left, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, it almost looks like it was pacing. Okay. And let me pull up a, show you an image of that one, or at least what people are saying it looks like it's doing. See? So again, same kind of shape, big head, tall body. I mean, I obviously embellished it with my drawing skills, but it also looks like one's moving in one direction and one's moving in the other, you know?
Yeah, but listen, there's something there. I mean, I see it.
There's obviously something. So I don't care what you say. Fireworks, kids shooting sticks. I don't care.
Yeah.
There's obviously something going on right there, right? And with people zooming in like this and the footage being really grainy and nobody really knowing like what the heck is going on, and you're getting all of these reports, this is why people were like freaking out and why this thing popped off the way it did, you know? And this is the material. This is what people were working with. So you could kind of see why it got to where it got, you know? And can you see this one?
Yes.
Okay. Here's another one. This is from totally down the street, way off. Look up here. Do you see that white thing walking across?
Yeah.
So it's not even in one spot. Right?
Yeah, what the heck is that?
And this is way down the street. And it's obviously moving across. Okay. So, dude, multiple of these. Multiple. Okay. And I'm
going to Miami. I'm going this weekend.
Boots on the
I'm going
ground.
right now.
BTMNN. This
right
is what we
now.
do.
I'm just going to go drive around Miami and
This is what we do. Okay.
I'm going to find an alien and bring him back. We're going to be on the podcast.
Interview him. Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
were you there?
Imagine if I had video.
Who do you work for?
Do you know how much money we'd make?
Well, that's another thing. People are like, why is there no footage? They'd make $1 billion if anybody had footage.
Right.
This was another image that started getting circulated. This one I snagged from Blurry Creatures. Shout out to Blurry Creatures, great follow. But something like, I mean, this is what was in the psyche of people when they were looking at those videos of these things moving back and forth.
Yeah.
You could see shoulders, like wider shoulders, arms down to the side, almost like swaying. Big, kind of blurry head, even. And even in those videos, they had really bulbous heads.
Yeah,
you know?
This one looks pretty gnarly, this picture.
I don't know. I don't vouch for this. Even they say like, hey, we're just seeing this pop up online. We don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? But this is in the freaking zeitgeist now. This is what people are thinking is happening when they're seeing all this other stuff.
So what? Do you have more videos to show us?
One más. Let me see. But go ahead if you.
I'm trying to understand the purpose of all this, right? Was it LA that said Marzulli, who said, I think he put a post up and he said that this is like the trial run or something, or like I think he said it, or maybe something else. But,
okay, hold on, watch this real quick and then ask. Okay,
all right.
So when that guy was saying that it was like black shadowy figures chasing him, coming in and out, check this out. Do you see this thing in the middle?
No, you need to share your screen, my friend.
Ah!
Premature there.
Okay, hold on. Do you see it?
Yes.
Right here. Watch right next to this car. This black car in the middle.
I love this song, by the way.
Right here. What at? What at?
What is that? What the hell?
You saw it, right?
Yeah. Dude, go back. What? Bro, that's crazy. Oh,
okay. What do you think, bro?
That I didn't see that before. Oh,
what do you think? Because I'm deep.
I like that one. That one's good. Oh man.
Right? There's a lot going on, man. And I don't know if we've got all the information. I don't know if they've been telling us everything. You know? They might have been holding some stuff back, bro. What were you going to say about Marzulli?
Yeah, because my whole thing was, what's the point of all this, right? Like, what is this to just prep us for what's coming? Is this part of it, like part of the whole, let's say, yeah, this is part of Satan's plan to start putting fear and instill fear, but not just fear, but also just to get people to think about the possibility of an alien presence and an alien attack at some point, maybe. Because I think that's what I think a lot of people can kind of see that we're going into that direction. Like, I think there's more people that, if you ask them a question like, okay, is there a chance that there could be an alien invasion on this earth? I think most people would say, yeah, I can see that happening.
Bro, that's what they're priming us for.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, is this part of it? And this is just the way it's kind of been slipping out and the way it's kind of going. Like, maybe this did happen, but like, what's the plan behind all of it? Right. Because these demons are not making mistakes. Remember we said that with the Vegas thing? Like, why are they crashing? You even asked Ellie Marzulli this. Like, why are they crashing? Like, we laughed at this, you and I, months ago, and we're like, oh, they made a mistake and they just crashed. Like, what the hell? Like, that makes no sense to me.
They landed at the wrong Caesar's house.
Right. Yeah.
They were trying to get to freaking Caesar's palace and they crashed in Caesar's backyard. Cesar.
Like, that to me just doesn't make sense. And like, why are they showing up in a mall? Why are they, but if it's if the purpose of all of this is to prep the people and to start instill fear, then it does make sense, because now you're in a high traffic area. You got a lot of eyes and eyeballs and cameras and whatever. And maybe that's why they also, but then again, if they wanted to, maybe this is the fear part of it. It's like just a little bit. You can't show like a whole alien on a,
maybe, bro. Some people were in the comments. A lot of people were blowing up Project Bluebeam, which this is all part of that. We'll do a separate video one day on Project Bluebeam. That there's an alien deception coming, and it's going to be used by the elites to try to gain power over the whole world, do a one government thing. But that it's all holograms and da-da-da. Listen, I don't believe that. Okay, I think there is a thing called Project Bluebeam. I think they are working on some kind of deceptive technology. Interestingly enough, the original guy that it was this French journalist that broke this story, or this Canadian journalist that broke this story. He said that they were going to project images and a fake alien invasion on sodium particles in the air, and that's what they're actually using to cloud seed. Is they're actually using I think it's like a sodium carbonate.
So you don't believe that?
I do believe. I think you can't be so one-sided. You can't say that only one thing is happening at one time. I think that it could be that there is going to be this fake thing that they push. And I don't think the reason they're going to push a fake alien invasion is because aliens are fake. I think they're pushing a fake alien invasion so that when the real ones appear, we think they're fake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you're playing a little chess match in your head there. So you're saying that they're teasing us so that we desensitize to it? Almost
desensitized to it, or okay, listen, when aliens appear, I don't think they're going to appear to freaking everybody on the planet, every city on the planet. Everyone's going to see them. Everyone's going to have access. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're going to appear strategically, probably to like important people. They're not just going to appear to randos in freaking Idaho or in Florida, right? I think they're going to appear where they need to appear, and I think they're going to work through the people in power to gain control of this thing.
Yeah, I think it's already happening.
I think so too. Because again, as a Christian, like, we do believe that there is going to be a great deception that comes in the last days, which a lot of people think we're in. And a lot of Christians believe that the alien agenda is not fake, and it's not going to be fake. They think there's going to be a real alien incursion into this reality, and that it's a spiritual thing. It's not something from some other planet. It's an actual spiritual, interdimensional thing, which Christians believe in. That's what the Bible talks about. Angels, demons, all that stuff, So I think that they're going to appear to rulers and authorities. That's why in Revelation 16, it says that 3 frog-like beings, I think it says 3 frog-like spirits, it says 3 spirits like frogs come to the rulers of the world and try to get them to go to war with the coming like Christ.
Right.
So I think there's actually going to be a freaking Marvel movie like space war or something that comes into this dimension, bro. I really believe that. What do you think so far, though, about the Miami alien? Where are you?
I want to believe it's true so bad.
What do you got, though? What about all those close-ups of big things walking around and shadows from cars? Come on, bro.
Yeah, the shadow.
You're such a doubter.
Cool. You know, it's the cop cars that show up. But then again, if it was, you know, you got 50 people calling the 911.
Yeah, we have an explanation for that.
That's a good explanation. Same with the helicopters. The beings, the only pushback I can give on that is pixelated,
grainy.
You know, you can't see things clearly. The shadow thing could be anything off some kind of a light. It could have been, you know, it could have been something like even like a smoke thing in the air that just caused a shadow, like a heavy smoke in the air from firework or something. It could have.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember? Okay. Have you ever like zoomed in, especially when there's a difference in lights? And if you're zoomed in and it's already grainy and pixelated and you move really quick and it tries to focus, it'll distort a part of the screen. You know, that's kind of what that looked like to me.
Yeah.
But hey, hold on. I've got a couple more. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to, right now where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I'm leaning towards no alien invasion. And I'm leaning towards no aliens.
You traitor.
Before the pod tonight, I was like 80%. I'm an 80%, 20% kind of guy. 80%, I was like, yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible.
You're saying based on what I've shown you?
Yeah, my
you've been swayed to the dark side?
Yes, because of the explanations, because of
there's explanations.
Right. If when I first saw the cops, I was like, shit, this is crazy.
Yeah. For
something
kids with sticks.
Is going on. Yeah, even fireworks. But you know, and then you see those kids beating up that guy. That was a bunch of kids, you know, wailing on some dude for God knows what reason. Like, they wouldn't be beating up a guy if they just saw, if they know, they're on the ground there, they know.
But they might have not seen it. You think that every single human in that mall saw the things appear?
Correct.
No, they could have been jacking this guy in the alley, and these things are on the front street. You know what I mean? Let's go on. Let's go on. No, you're a traitor to the cause. Okay, I'm going to share this screen. Hold on, 16.
Hey, if you're still listening to this podcast, you're on here, comment. What do you think? Do you think that this was an alien? I wouldn't say invasion, right? But there's a pop-up, an alien pop-up,
alien incursion.
What do you think it was? Do you think it? I mean, listen. Again, I think it's possible. I mean, I still think flat Earth is possible. So,
guys, don't tune out. Don't tune out. Listen, I don't. Stay with us. Stay with us.
I think a lot of things are possible.
Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Karate's a scam.
Check this out.
Yeah.
So, again, this is that other angle, right?
Right. So to the left there.
And some people say that this is a clearer shot and that you could make out 3 people walking in a line. So you see the black right here at the tip?
Yeah, it's a little hard just because it's really small on my end right now.
So if you can imagine 3 people in a line walking straight, that's what some people are saying is actually happening there. Okay, and you can kind of see it right there. I think this is the best where you can see
hold
1,
right there, like
2, 3.
Okay, so are you telling me right now all those people, are they in their car, not in their car?
Who's the police?
Is there anyone there? You think that they all abandoned their car at that point, or are they in the car? You know, would you think that if that was a being, like they would all have seen it, or majority of them would have seen it? Don't you think they would have like tried to fire, like? You know, like to
no idea. No idea if there's cops in here. I mean, you saw all the cops in the yard over there with flashlights.
Right.
You know, I highly doubt they were just like sitting in their car. when they say that there's a freaking shooting going on or something like that.
True.
I think they'd be gone. I think they'd be in the mall on the grounds. Okay,
so these guys are just like walking out, and it's like, no one's following them out. Nobody, like, where do they come from? Or they just appear? Yeah, did they just appear? Did it just appear?
You're asking too many questions. Way too many questions.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out what aliens would do, as if they have to abide by like whatever you're thinking.
What are they walking in the middle of the, just
we don't know what aliens would do.
Why are they in the mall? Like, why aren't they like in the woods somewhere?
They're going to that guy that was on the news. They're going to his stand to get photos transformed into t-shirts. Didn't you? You're so behind. Let me show you this one. Hold on. Okay. Then there was that same video, but I think turned sideways. Okay. And kind of zoomed in. And here, I think for me, this was kind of the smoking gun, that wasn't really a being. It's still grainy. It's still hard to see. Okay. It could still be a thing swaying its arms with like a big bulbous head right here in the middle. But it also looks like 3 people walking side by side more in this one. You see?
Yeah. It does look like 3 people. I can see a little bit more.
So this is the clearest video that I've found. And I'm looking at the legs moving, and it looks like 3 pairs of legs.
Yeah.
And I think the other video, the very first video, where it really looked like something amorphous, something shadowy moving around, that I think was just super pixelated, far away, distorted because of all the lights that were going on.
Yeah.
And then here's the last one. This is what journalists do. Okay, this is what we do. I did this on my iPad. I took a screenshot. I zoomed in, and here is where you could kind of see. Look, you see the black dots? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It looks like those are separate heads.
Yeah.
And this guy in the middle is swinging his arms.
Right. Yeah, that does look
right.
More,
look, that's people. 1 person, 2, 3. You could see their heads. I think that's what gives it away, that these are 3 separate people. And that's the being that everybody pointed to.
Yeah, because from the side, you can see only like one in a line, kind of like one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
From the top, you see the 3 heads. Yeah.
It even looks like the one on the right is walking on the steps. So that might even be why it looked taller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
So that to me is the smoking gun, was that footage there.
Good job, proving my point.
So I don't think it was an alien. Okay. I think everybody was trolling. I think that one guy whose video got taken off, I really do think he was trolling.
Yeah.
I think the people, dude, nowadays, the second, because information's so fast, the second something comes up where whoever first posted, like, check out all these cop cars. I bet you there was aliens at the mall. Somebody ran with it and was like, I was there. I saw it. That gets retweeted 50,000 times. Somebody makes a video where they're like, dude, I was there. I saw fat chicks and old ladies moving. You know what I mean? I was at my timeshare. So it just, information moves so quick, man.
They want to get picked up. They want to get picked up by, the TMZs of the world, right? To make a name for themselves and get on camera. Like, for sure, dude. Like, I mean, listen, man, I'd probably mess with them too. I'd be like, guys, dude, I would probably convince some people.
I still want you to go down to Miami, though, and interview people for us.
I'm thinking about it.
BTMNN.
On the ground.
Hey, but this is also the Vegas one. The kid didn't want to talk to anybody. He didn't want to do, like, interviews. He wanted to be left alone. That one, I think, was legit. This one, I don't think this was legit. And they had videos of the being. Remember?
Yeah.
If you guys haven't watched our expose on the Las Vegas alien, like 6 months ago?
Yeah, I think
5 months ago, something like that. You guys go check that video out too. This is what we do. We're breaking paranormal.
Yeah. I just don't. I mean, as much as I want it to be true, I want it to be aliens. I want to see this stuff go up. I want to see it popping.
Well, when it does, you know where to come get your updates on.
That's right.
On this.
Menace to Menace.
That's the Menace News Network. BTMNN.
Yeah.
BTMNN.
Well, Mr.
That's it, bro.
Ben, I
That's
think
all
that
I
you
got.
did a great job. If I had an award to give, I would give you an award.
Well, you don't need to give me one because I'm actually going to file for a Pulitzer.
You know.
No, actually, I won't get one. You know why? Because we told the truth. So I'm not going to get one.
And you're white.
Whoa. Bro, at the end? We get canceled at the end?
All of that just to go. Hey, man, good job. I think you did great. Thank you for sharing all this stuff and for putting all this hard work in there. Sorry that I didn't go down there when I lived 6 hours away. I should have, though, man. If I knew Monday, because I was off, it was, New Year's Monday. I had nothing else to do. So I probably would have. If I saw that first video, cop cars and the aliens, I'm like, dude, I'm going.
It didn't pop off until
that's what I'm saying,
3-4 days later.
Yeah. What still throws me off, though, I have to say, though, is the number of views from the hashtags, right?
That's weird.
That is very strange.
That's why I was saying, it's either people on Instagram are smarter than people on TikTok, which I'm not going to grant that to anybody on Instagram. Okay. Or TikTok's just it's just made for crazy stuff. It's just made to sow deception. Yeah. And whatever's the wildest crazy, that's what gets pushed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably that makes more sense.
That's a tactic of the Chinese, man. Yeah. You don't know what's real. You don't know who to trust. You don't know anything.
And maybe it's geographical. Maybe in South Florida, that more people are on TikTok than they are on Instagram. Who knows?
Maybe
because they're. I don't know. I'm not on TikTok very much, so at all, unless you send me something. So, but nonetheless, you did a great job, and thanks, I think that, we should be aware. We should be, we should understand that there are dark forces. Whatever you want to call them. There's demonic stuff going on. But a lot of it is to deceive us. Well, it's all to deceive us, and to distract us. And ultimately, if we're serving King Jesus, man, we got nothing to worry about, right?
For sure. Yeah, man. And, people were mad that I was posting videos, and they were like, "Why are you spreading fear?" I'm like, "I'm not scared. You're scared,
right?"
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm on the light side. I'm on the side that wins. I don't know why you're so scared. And the thing is, okay, if that was real and there were aliens at a freaking mall in Miami, if I'm sharing that, it's because there's aliens at a mall in Miami. What do you want me to freaking do? Journalistic reports ahead of time? Yeah. We share first, report later.
Right.
BTMNN, you heard it here first.
Great job, Ben.
All right, bro.
All right, brother. I'm going to go to sleep.
All right.
Have a good night,
see you
man.
guys. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
You must get oil and trim your lamps, 'cause you won't get a second chance.